So welcome to my channel. I have purchased recently this Zima Blade, also his friend Zima Board. In this video we are going to look at the Zima Blade. This is my first view of it, first time use of it, and basically we'll find out if it's worked and if it's better than Raspberry Pi. In the future videos I'm going to open the Zima board itself also and run it. Of course, in many more videos coming out there will be also with whole tree, like Raspberry Pi, Zima Blade, Zima board. I will have several projects that I want to share with you, several experiments, so be sure to stick around, click the subscribe button, click the like button, and also comment if you find this video and this kind of type of videos useful for you. About Zima Blade, it currently looks like great. It's futuristic looking item. It's very durable as well, not breakable so easily. Of course, if I will press hard, then the plastic glass will break. But from this perspective, it's like if it's like a storage, you attach like 2 disk drives and something like that, then yes, it's very great. Another thing that I see is great as a home laboratory, and if you need to go, let's say you have somewhere in the wild, some apartment or house or something, or move to different city, it's very lightweighted that you can put in your baggage and go, or if you are traveling abroad, but you have everything stored inside. Of course, there's 32 gigabytes of memory stored inside of it. The memory will be used mostly, as I know, it's running CasaOS and Docker containers. So Docker images will be using that memory. Of course, you can add the extension card. One moment, I will grab it to show it to you. This is the extension card that you can plug in. And also you can put in the extension card NVMe disk. This is 1 terabyte, and well, I haven't read yet how much it can take, but don't be confused, as I was confused at the beginning as well when I purchased everything. Apparently, this second slot is not NVE slot, but it is NGFF slot. So you cannot put 2 NVMe drives on the extension card. You can put 1 NVMe and 1 NGFF drive. Very interesting why they have done that, but I don't know why they actually done that. Maybe you know why they done that, so please add it in the comments. But if I would design it, I would put 2 NVMe slots, because when you purchase it and you don't go to the technical details, you are hoping for it that it will have 2 NVMe slots if you see something like that, and you would like to run like 4 terabytes or 2 terabytes or something like that. So yeah, that's something strange that I actually saw. So yes, about another thing, when you purchase it, don't forget to add the 16 gigabytes of RAM in the bundle it comes. If you're purchasing separately without 16 gigabytes of RAM, you will have, I guess, a lot of issues, because I guess this is the only RAM it has. It doesn't have onboard memory RAM itself. So let's connect it and see what we can actually do. Once you have connected Zima Blade to your network and the power, you need to go into your router and find the IP address that automatically your router has assigned to it. You need to search for CasaOS hostname to find it. So once you have found your IP address, this is my internal home IP address. It's not externally available, not accessible. It's only for this demonstration. You can see it offers us on the bottom to give them feedback, to join Discord, GitHub communities, and also to share on the CasaOS in the network. So let's go and set up our username. I will use mine. For the passwords, I suggest to use at least minimum 14 digits. 14 is the best minimum password size. And use digits, capital, small letters, numbers, and specific characters in a mixed combination, so it's much harder to get your password. Always keep your passwords to yourself, don't share them among other people. And once we have entered the password, we are now logged in into our CasaOS, and we want to receive news. As you can see here already, the greetings are with the dashboard. The dashboard is pretty simple, nothing complex, everything is pretty easy. As you can see, it's pretty easy, simple dashboard. It shows our storage is healthy. Currently, the CasaOS with the Debian is using 2.6 gigabytes from 30 gigabytes, and we have total space 26.2 gigabytes that we can use to store files and also Docker images. As I explored it, the Zima Blade is running already pre-installed Docker, and everything inside is Docker based. So first things first, we can go into our account and change our passwords and change our name. Usual settings, have search bar, search engines, languages. As you can see, this is the language list that they have currently. Change the web UI port, change the background picture, show other containers. Let's enable it. Show newsfeed, automate USB drives, and have also updates. And here is terminal logs. For here we have search bar, today's date with timing, system information, our RAM usage. As you can see, 15.48 gigabytes. That's the RAM that I showed you that I have put it in, that I purchased with the bundle. Here is the CPU usage and the temperature. The one thing that currently, I'm not saying it will happen, but when running multiple Docker containers, experimenting and stuff like that, there could be that the CPU will not hold, but I'm not completely sure about it, because with the comparison with Raspberry Pi 5, Zima Blade is much faster, much stronger, and more powerful than Raspberry Pi 5. This is our network status, and these are the widgets that we see here. We can disable them and enable them. Of course, our storage, we can see this is our main storage that's integrated on the Zima Blade itself. And we can create the storage from our SSD drive that we have added to it. So format and create, but we will not do that currently. And merge storage, as from this, I understand that means when we add this extension with the NVMe or NFGG drive, then we can move the storage to it. So files. The files are basically the Linux system files. As you can see, updated documents, downloads, pictures, media, stuff like that. We can use the files, we can upload or create the files, we can import them, we can change the grids and stuff like that. So we already out of the box can use it as a file storage for ourselves. And we can add new local storage. This is the drives, but they're healthy and stuff like that, or connect to Samba server. So, and if we go into the App Store, these are the apps that it's already offering us to use. These are all Docker-based applications. And as you can see, we can also run our custom Docker application. So it offers us the possibility to use our custom Docker images and run our applications. But before we try out some app, I would like to actually use this opportunity to actually update the Zima Blade itself, and the update process looks pretty simple. And let's see what will happen with the update. So I will fast forward this so that you don't need to wait. The update process is done, and we can enter our username and our password and log in with already updated version of CasaOS for the Zima Blade. Let's check. Yes, we have the latest version. Let's check if something changed here. Yes, here. After the update, we have new options to connect to Google Cloud Drive, connect to Dropbox, and connect to OneDrive. So these are the new options. And to upload, nothing changed as well. And if you go into the App Store looks like refreshed as well. And here it offers us the future apps. And here are some more apps that I didn't see previously. So basically the update did some great things. So let's scroll quickly through the apps to see what they have here. Or they see few apps that may be very useful for me. And of course, I like the option that I can try out my own created apps as well. So let's install few applications. For example, let's install the world-known Nextcloud to see what will happen. And while it's installing, let's install maybe. So about that, so we have Grafana, that's a monitoring tool. Default username, password for Grafana, okay. And I want to see, I thought I saw they had Portainer. Portainer is a Docker management solution where you can manage your Docker images, containers, and also your Docker container statuses, storage, and etc. But I guess I didn't see it correctly. Here it is, the Portainer. And let's install it as well. As you can see, it already have installed the Nextcloud and the Grafana, but as you can see, the disk space on the Zima Blade is already shrinking because, well, those images that are downloaded to run the Docker containers, they are using the disk space. What I would like to share about this, I like the concept that they have created. They have really thought it through to create an amazing device that you can carry with you when you're traveling and keep your work ongoing. And the thing is that with the Zima Blade, it's easy to carry it around. It isn't heavy. The only thing I don't like about it is that it has only one USB-A port. Of course, I can connect to it the external hard drive and stuff like that. And secondly, they could put some more ports because they have like space there. They have under the screen, they have some more space where they could put the ports in. Of course, I don't understand on the side the ports. Why actually they have those side ports under the glass? If I want to access them, I need to remove the glass and the cover or melt that part of the glass or cut it out. That's not glass, it's like plastic fiber or something. And one more thing that I would like to actually see in the Zima Blade would be to add one more additional RAM so that I can get 32 or even more gigabytes of RAM for testing purposes, and to have the option to on the device itself to put something like this or the smaller version of M.2 as well, because the storage like 26.2 gigabytes, of course it's not enough. Yes, we can connect to cloud and use the Samo servers and cloud solutions, but that wouldn't do the thing. Jump into Nextcloud and have a look what we can do, and if the Nextcloud is installed with all the MySQL and already with the whole configuration, or do we need to do something manually in these installed applications. So yes, let's open our Nextcloud. Well, as we can see, the Nextcloud already has been installed. It doesn't like ask us for the MySQL. You can input MySQL if you want, but by default, the Zima Blade Docker download image already creates a SQLite database that's hosted on the itself as a file, not like database file, but file. But okay, let's create our username and see how hard it is to install Nextcloud for person if the person would be non-technical IT person. Takes a bit time to load. That's pretty strange because it should be ready in a jiffy. So okay, while it's loading, let's go to the CPU. As you can see, it's 22% already used by one Docker image. Now it jumped down, so I guess it has finished loading. Yes, exactly. Okay, let's install these applications. let's allow it to take its time, and let's open the Grafana. And as we can see, the Grafana is also already installed. Let's do this. As you can see, the Grafana monitoring solution is also installed and ready, but basically I'm saying it wrong. It's not installed, it's just running the Docker container, and everything's in what happens in Docker container. Of course, for the cybersecurity, Docker containers are the best how to test the applications, because if they have like some kind of virus or something like backdoors, then much easier, your system is not compromised. And let's go into the Portainer. Well, Portainer already gives us an error. Okay, let's have a look. We have Nextcloud has finished the installation. 55% is used. Now it jumped to 14. Well, this will be something interesting to actually take a look at, to see the load, how much containers I can run at the same time on the Zima Blade. With the Nextcloud, here is the Nextcloud. The Nextcloud is installed successfully. It's not slow. It opens pretty fast, so I guess it is working correctly normally. If we try to upload the file in the Nextcloud, let's see how quickly it will upload 1.6 gigabytes of file. So it shows just a few seconds, so we will see. Just a reminder, Zima Blade is connected to 1 gigabit per second network, and my laptop is connected to the same network, only it has like 600, 700 megabits per second, the Wi-Fi connectivity. So with the Wi-Fi connectivity and Zima Blade connected to the same network, few seconds of 1.6 gigabytes is a great speed to actually upload the files, and the usage is like jumping to 2611. For Grafana, we saw it work, so let's try to uninstall it and try to actually put in the Portainer to see what's happening. As you can see, 1.5 at the end was total, and I don't know why 21 hours ago if I uploaded just right now, but okay, anyhow, we have it. Pretty fast, smooth working solution for our storage of files. If you want to host your images, if you want to put a lot of your own content, your movies, your like travel pictures, then with the Nextcloud you can do it on Zima Blade with ease, and you don't need any IT knowledge. You can be a regular person, just purchase it, plug and play, and do what I just did, and everything should work perfectly. And as you can see, yes, the port was used by the Grafana. After removing Grafana, we can now install the Portainer. Create a new user. No. Started, and as you can see, currently I have two containers running. One is Nextcloud, one is Portainer. And here we can see the images, Nextcloud Portainer image. So basically, if I delete the container, it also will delete the image itself, and that's pretty great, as it will save you storage. So yeah, this is Zima Blade, and a bit more about the Zima Blade itself. This is Zima Blade, as I showed you. The only ports I don't understand these, why you put them under this plastic. Why you couldn't make them something like this, or have some more, I don't know, USB-A ports here, or in this back somewhere put some more USB-A ports. So maybe you can update your design in the future Zima Blade versions, add some USB-A ports or USB Type-C ports, and please, these ports, they should be accessible without any screwdrivers or anything else. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day, great evening.